Participants and callers during this program are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or policies of ZIZ Broadcasting Corporation, its management, or sponsors. The station accepts no responsibility for statements made.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is a strange voice that you're hearing on the edge today. My name is Clement Monarch, and I'm going to be here holding up for Mr. Devon Cornelius, who's taking a well-deserved vacation. Today, we're going to look at all this furor over plastic ban here in St. Kitts and across the region and the world as well. This is, of course, not anything that's unique to St. Kitts and what I'll do, or St. Kitts Nevis, that is. What I'll do, let me go ahead and just set up the conversation today. Of course, you can give us a call later on at 662-8674. Let me set up the conversation today with some information for you that has been circulating for quite a while right now. I don't think this is something that just came to light, something that's been going on for quite a while. So I've gone back to an article from the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service back on April 26th, 2021, so that's almost 4 years ago. And it says, slowly but surely, more and more countries around the world are enacting bans on single-use plastic to reduce waste, enhance sustainability, and promote a healthy environment. To date, 12 countries, including Antigua and Barbuda, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, the Dominican Republic, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Eustatius, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as well as Trinidad and Tobago, have all placed ban on the use and import of single-use plastics and styrofoam. We are in a region where many of the islands have already banned the use of single-use plastics, said Minister of Government, the Honorable Eric Evelyn. And this is 2021. Of course, Eric Evelyn of the CCM was the Minister of Environment then. During a recent consultation with the public sector on the proposal to ban single-use plastics in St. Kitts and Nevis, Minister Evelyn said that many of his colleague ministers from the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, have pledged their commitment to assist St. Kitts and Nevis in this venture. I can tell you that when I was on a Zoom meeting with some of my colleagues, they were heartened when I indicated that we will be moving towards banning single-use plastics, and they gave me the commitment and said, whatever assistance you need, we can give to you, said Minister Evelyn. Of course, that is in 2021, an article from the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service, SKNIS, April 26 to be exact. Now, 3 years on the 26th of March 2024, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis made a historic announcement to ban single-use plastics. The announcement was made during the sitting of the National Assembly on Tuesday, 26 March 2024, by the Minister of Environment, Climate Action, and Constituency Empowerment, Honorable Joel Clark. The implementation of the ban will be structured in 3 phases and will affect the importation, sale, and distribution of several items. Phase 1 involves the ban on importation of T-shirt plastic shopping bags as of December 31st, 2024. This will be followed by a ban on the sale and distribution of these bags by March 31st, 2025. Phase 2 involves a ban on the importation of styrofoam food containers and plastic straws, effective as of the 30th of April 2025. The sale and the distribution of the same items will be banned as of the 31st of July 2025. The final phase involves banning the importation of single-use plastic cups, plastic plates, and plastic utensils as of 31st August 2025, followed by a ban on the sale and distribution of the same products as of November 2025. So we are in the plastic ban, and I just actually read out the status starting back in 2021 when our minister then, Eric Evelyn, addressed the matter, saying that this is something that was coming soon. And then last year, March 26th, just over a year ago, the announcement was made in Parliament in the National Assembly, that is, by Honorable Joel Clark. Now, there's been a lot of back and forth about the banning of plastic. I've seen pros and I've seen cons. And so that is what we're discussing this morning. We want you guys to, give us a call, as I said, 662-8674, to let us know exactly your thoughts, whether you're pro, whether you're con, and the reasons for it. Now, reasons put forward so far for the banning, and especially of the plastic bags, says that it causes environmental pollution. It's made from fossil fuels, problematic degradation. I think that means that it's hard to disassemble. Once you put it in the atmosphere, or even underground, or in the ocean. It kills wildlife. It says it's harmful to human health, not easy to recycle, high costs for cleanup. It comes with external costs, and better alternatives are available. Bans have been imposed in 400 states or cities around the U.S. Now, one of the issues that I have seen so far, people seem to be stressing about the paper straws, which I'm not a fan of either, because they get soggy real quickly, and I guess maybe it kind of tastes, change the taste on your drink. As it relates to the plastic, well, I'm getting used to it as well. I went to the supermarket yesterday, drove right up and realized that I didn't have a bag, and I wasn't going to pay for one. And talking about paying for one, there's some people who are taking issue with the supermarkets and some of these businesses actually charging you for a bag as well. And, the alternative to that, or the comment towards that, is people saying basically, hey, we used to walk with our bags back in the day, bags, boxes, whatever it is, back in the day to pick up. So we're basically going back to where we were. And in doing so, we're saving the environment as well. So listen, I want to hear from you guys. As it relates to what we're discussing today. There's no need for me to carry on with a long diatribe. You've heard exactly what it is. Right now, the importation and use of what we call the T-shirt paper bags, those are out of circulation. You're only getting people sneaking those to you because they're not supposed to be used at all. As of December 31st, you're supposed to start using out all of them, and there's no importation on these bags as well. on March 21st, every business should have stopped distributing and selling plastic shopping bags. Well, I went to buy someplace, not going to call a name, on Saturday, and they did give me a plastic bag. And coming up at the end of this month, April 30th, the importation of styrofoam containers, egg crates, and single-use plastic straws will be prohibited. So that's where we are. In July, distribution of these products will be banned as well. And so we're looking forward to you, giving us a call at 662-8674 with the pros and the cons, and tell us exactly what you think about exactly what's happening. Good morning, caller. Welcome to The Edge.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And good morning, Frederickson, from Chicago.
Hey, Carl, before you continue, can I say congratulations on the opening of your business?
Yes, sir. Yes, your congratulations is well accepted.
Good. So I'll have to come and look for you at some point in time.
Oh, sure, man. So,
good.
yes, he catching on.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
People get in the hang of it because it's something new.
Uh-huh.
And as we have creative economy, they say create new business and new initiatives. And that's all I've been saying all the time since 2022. Give me the chance. I have these ideas in my head since I had 10 years, 15 years in the civil service. And I did 27 and 3 months.
Good.
So it's so long I've been running with these business ideas. And I always say when I finish with the service, I want to be an employer, no more employee.
Exactly.
And I want to create business initiatives to give people work. And right now I have 2 ladies working with me who
Wonderful.
did not have a job.
Wonderful.
Right? And they are employed by me and paid by me.
Good. I know that you've lobbied for this for quite a while, so congratulations. I had to get that in.
Yes, man. Thanks, man. A couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
What they're going to do, I know they're going to state it, about the plastic that people bag ice in. You know, we have hundreds of people are doing ice machine, bag ice, and those things.
Yes, I don't see anything on the list as yet. Yeah, the last thing I'm seeing here is on August 31st, ban on importing plastic plates, cups, and utensils. So that's a question that definitely needs to be answered, because not only ice, but there are other products that come in plastic as well.
That you have, because they are watery, drain off stuff. If you take them out of the freeze or the area which keep them tied together.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
What plans they have for those? Because those plastic are even thicker than the shot.
Than the t-shirt bags, yes.
Than the t-shirt bags.
So they're probably just as hard or even harder.
To get rid of.
To be downgraded, yes. To be degraded, I should say. I certainly understand that. But overall, though, Carl, what do you think about the ban? What do you think about it? Because I know there are people who are pro.
A lot of businesses still ain't prepared for it, because you're going to businesses, they have no adequate bag to give you your products in.
Yeah, I know, and some people are.
Yeah, you walk and you ain't left home to go shopping or to pick up anything, but you just happen to slip in a place. And,
correct.
And then you walking out with goods in your hand. They don't have no bag to accommodate.
Yeah.
What I said all the time when this initiative came up, I said, give people some time to put some adequate bag that will be less effective on the economy and the situation and so. And then so people would have adequate bag for people.
Yeah,
right?
no, I definitely agree with you. This is something that has been talked about for quite a while.
Yes, that's true.
But I just let me ask you a question though, because and I've been reading a lot of comments on social media. I mean, there was one post that was definitely opposed to restaurants charging for not restaurants, but supermarkets and other businesses charging the customer for a bag.
But you have to. What they need to do is induct it in the cost.
Yeah, because
what
it's not like
doing so is that you are going to the business and then they're telling you have to buy this bag.
Yeah.
No, you are selling a product. Don't sell the bag by itself and sell me 2 pounds of chicken, 2 pounds of rice, and something else, and then telling me your stuff come up to $30 and your bag gonna cost you $33, it's gonna be $38, $35, and everything into the cost because they are telling you have to buy the bag to go out with.
Yeah, because they did put the previously it ain't like the supermarkets or whoever it is were getting these t-shirt bags for free. They had to pay for them. So those were put into the cost as well.
So were put into the cost. So why now we have a change? You can't put adequate bag into the cost.
Well, if I was if I was in that business, I probably would take your opinion seriously because I think that would attract.
What is happening? So
customers.
we need more paper bags. Remember,
Yes.
we had the paper handbag. Then we used to do shopping in years ago and the bag that.
Correct.
Right.
So now we're almost back to that
go
again.
back to them.
Yeah. Hey, Carl, listen, I appreciate your call. I had another call online. But you can always call back.
What about drinks in plastic bottle?
They haven't said anything about that as yet, but I'm sure all that will be coming up.
Okay, I got it.
Take care. ZIZ, The Edge. Hello? Hello? All right, let's try the other line. ZIZ. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
I want to get in on the plastic input here.
Good.
Now, I think we should have been one of the first to ban plastic. You know why? Plastic been a disaster to us from the time they come on the scene. I mean, you go around the fort when rain just fall. You see the amount of plastic bottles and plastic bags around there. All the drains clog up from plastic bags and plastic bottles. Nothing smell bad so. And we got to thank God when he send the showers so they could clear out. But the bad thing, they end up round the fort. Man, let me say this too. We get too lazy. You know, I remember when I was a little boy growing up, my grandmother sending me out. She got her own bag. She got she sugar bag. What she buy from some seamstress or some tailor. Well designed. Well, I'm glad for that, because the tailor's going to get work to do to make bags.
Yeah, I remember those days as well.
You had the leatherette bag.
Correct.
Well, I don't see the flower bag now. I don't see flower. The flower is still coming back. But you used to see the flower bag well designed.
Correct.
Going to shop. And next thing again, the mom and pop used to go market with some well-designed basket. Them things no more. Well, he might bring back the basket and bring back the grandma bags and them kind of thing. I mean, killing the environment, killing the landfill. There's oil, plastic. I mean, sometimes they're blowing in the road, they're blowing up and down. When you look to go to the drain, up in your face they come, you're squabbling. With dropping all over you.
Yeah.
For the 2 weeks or how it is, the road clear of plastic. It is good. Because a lot of people just used to buy the thing, and when they don't, they got the plastic here, they got the plastic here, they don't care. Well, only one thing I see plastic was good for, is for the mom in the kitchen to put in she bottle and she sardine can and she beef can and she little little things what she got there as a use it as a garbage bag. That was the only thing it's good for. And I'm glad it should have happened a long time. And we need to deal with the bottles, the water bottles.
Yes, well, I'm sure the authorities are listening, because that's something that, as I said, I haven't seen that as part of the plan so far, but I can't imagine that they don't have it as part of the plans. But thanks for your call. We appreciate it. All right. So, as we say, I mean, going all the way back to 2016, there have at least been 12 countries in the Caribbean that has banned the use of, banned the single-use plastics and also styrofoam as well. Looks like we got another call, so we're going to go to the line again. Good morning, ZIZ. Welcome to The Edge.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, as the gentleman says, tap of flour bag. Well, none in, but I think maybe the sugar bag could do too, because long time was flour bag. And with the food, the people them selling on the road, they got some kind of paper, food, but to put in food, but in that cover, I mean, the foil paper they had to take, so they will know how to carry it home or eat it. Because sometimes they put it in a paper bag and I can't do the gravy, just wet it down.
Correct.
And with the if you're going to buy chicken, you will have to walk with your bowl.
Well, that's one of the comments that I saw on Facebook. They say, "Oh yeah, do I need to take my bowl to the restaurant?"
Oh my God! All right then.
All right, take care. Thanks for the call. We definitely appreciate that. So I was actually naming off some of the countries. I mean, Antigua and Barbuda right next to us, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Dominican Republic, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Eustatius, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and also Trinidad and Tobago. So listen, we're in the thick of it here in St. Kitts Nevis. Give us a call at 662-8674. Let us know what you think, whether there are pros and cons. What are your pros? What are your cons as to the ban on single-use plastics? And now we're in the styrofoam ban era as well. On August 30th, on March the 31st, that is. We stopped using plastic bags. And let me see, I have, let me go to online here and see. Someone says, good morning here. That's in the United States. You have to pay for bags. The commissary have cloth bags, but elsewhere you still have plastic reusable bags. Only 15 cents up, but still under $1. Most places stop giving straws. Only if you ask, they give you a paper straw. So yeah, that's one of the major issues that I've seen. Lots of people are saying that they don't like these paper straws, but they're alternate to the paper straws as well. They're metal use, and that is permanent. So yes, I mean there are options to it. So as I say, give us a call. We're discussing the pros and cons of the single-use plastic and styrofoam ban here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Some people says it's foolishness. Some says it's we're starting out way too late. All right, looks like we got another call on the line. We're going to take this call. Okay, looks like we lost our call. So caller, if you can call us back at 662-8674 to discuss the topic. As I mentioned earlier, some people were saying that the banning of plastic bags, of course, because it causes environmental pollution. It is made from fossil fuels, problematic degradation, and the killing of wildlife. Let's try this call again and see where we are. Good morning, ZIZ.
Good morning, me again.
Yes.
With the bags that are selling, right?
Yes.
with the bags what they're selling, that there is not a must that you must have to buy them, because if you have, you could walk back with them. You understand what I mean?
Yes, because a lot of them they're reusable.
Yes, and then with the plastic bag, with the stuff that come in by the landfill, not landfill, the seawater where they just stick up and so.
Yes.
It's very difficult for now, because it ain't sink it to one things them go to the seawater. I mean, go to the things. They're coming from other country too. Like that's the water bring them up when the water come up. You understand what I mean?
Oh yes. Because we're so close to each other around here.
Right. So it's kind of difficult, that to really so that it clean up and so. And what the minister had to do, he have a lot of empty lands want clean up. And if they ain't clean up when the weather or whatever, they're going in the drain and in the street. They're not listening to people, and they have to. It's people put them there, not their job. See you.
All right, take care. Well, yes, I mean, one thing you don't want is for your drain to be blocked, and that's what happens when you got all this plastic, not only bags but bottles as well, that is causing all sorts of issues with drainage overflows and stuff like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's see, we have a comment here online. It says, here in grocery stores you carry your own bag or buy one from the grocer to help save the planet. Some supermarkets you have to cash out yourself. This next commenter says, in the USVI, plastic bags are banned, but people still use them. Well, I'm assuming that the same will happen here, because as I said, I went to an institution on Saturday and actually got a plastic bag with the items that I was buying. Hey, listen, we're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna come back. When we come back, of course, for that last half an hour, give us a call at 662-8674. Join the conversation as we talk about the ban on single-use plastics and styrofoams. This is The Edge on ZIZ.
Hey, guess what? It's Radio Market.
Call in and sell your merchandise. You can negotiate, give away and trade.
We on radio, internet and TV.
Like us, share us and subscribe to
ZIZonline.com.
And remember, we don't sell nothing over $5,000. Join us every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock right here on ZIZ Radio. Call 465-6120, 465-1903, 662-8674 or 718-577-2916. ZIZ Radio, giving back to the people.
Whether it's a dress store on 4th Street, a snacket in Kayon, or a village grocery in St. Paul's, our small businesses play an important role in our economy. By supporting these businesses, you are helping to create or keep a job or two and to revive our economy. Support our local small businesses. Buy local and keep the doors to our small businesses open. This message is brought to you by ZIZ in support of our small businesses across the Federation.
Welcome back to The Edge. As I said, we're discussing the single-use plastic bags, the ban on those and styrofoam. Let's go right back to the phone. Good morning, caller. Welcome to The Edge.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes. May call for one shot. Me can take part.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't see Monstrat on the list of. So what are you guys doing down there?
That's why I want to take part.
Okay. Well, let's hear what's happening in the Emerald Isle.
No. Well, the talk they for a very long time.
Okay.
But but you know, implement.
I understand.
But guess what? Couple of we done a practice.
Yeah, it sounds like your call is cutting out, so maybe you need to move to a different location.
Yeah, get one echo back on this one.
Okay, we're hearing you now.
Yeah. So there are some supermarkets that give pints.
Oh.
So if you walk with the U-bag and you use them plastic, you get more pints.
Wow. Interesting.
You get that?
Yes.
Yeah, so many people now walk with them bag and use the supermarket bag and them build up them pints.
Yeah, so that's something a consideration for supermarkets as well. I mean, I guess it reduces the amount of those bags that they have to buy, or you know, so that they don't have people complaining.
Yeah,
because that's one of the things that we're hearing here. People are complaining that they have to purchase bags.
Yeah, but then, like me now, maybe my personal thing now, that if me don't want shopping, me just want to get one empty box, like the same supermarket thing, where there be on thing box, on biscuit box, on, you get me?
Yeah,
I'm shopping at that.
Well, we do have that at like some of the wholesalers here in St. Kitts and Nevis. You actually have to where they don't give bags at all. You definitely have to get a box. They provide boxes. Sometimes they don't. They have. Sometimes they don't. But that's one option as well. But as I said, I remember growing up and having to come from Boyd's to Bastia, and I had to have my stuff, or we get a box from the shop that we were buying in.
Well, back in the day, and maybe back in the day, remember, them plastic bags don't around at all.
Exactly.
Right, they don't around at all. But then, is that the more younger generation now? You see, we not pass on the culture, and we buying into other people culture and so. But then, when you look now, is that it be easier, but now you're nasty up your environment now.
Exactly. I know, and because of so much construction, drains and stuff like that. I mean, back then we didn't have so much of those, so maybe it wasn't a concern back then. And as you say, people used to take their bags and boxes and whatever it is to the shops and supermarkets anyway.
Really and truly, right? Really and truly, if the citizens they control them bags, they got a problem there.
Well, that's true too.
The citizens mash up the whole something, because you could take the same bag and go back at the supermarket, double, triple, and go back at the same supermarket, and the supermarket not forget no bag.
Exactly.
Okay then.
All right, brother. Take care, man. Thanks for the call.
Good.
There from Monarch. We appreciate it. All right, guys. So we're on the last 20 minutes or so, heading up to the news at 12 noon. So you can give us a call. Let us know what you think about the single-use. The ban on single-use plastic bags and styrofoam. People are asking about plastic bottles, plastic itself. Let's hear what you think. We're going to go back to the phones right now. Good morning, caller.
Yes, sir. Carl here again.
Yes.
This is an opportunity now for a number of companies around the world, local and around the world, to come up with some initiative now. COVID, a lot of people was very creative. Well, here's a chance now. COVID has gone. to produce some creativity in making a number of bags and sell to all the businesses them now.
Well,
What do you think?
That's definitely an opportunity. There's always an opportunity coming from sometimes for some people disappointment or for some people improvement. So I definitely agree with you that
yes,
and this
we
is
could
what
do
we need.
cloth bags, we could do
Exactly.
leather bags, you could do bags, you could do paper bags. Now is a chance now for a company now to come up to make all kinds of paper handbags and cloth bags. Locally, some people could get together, a bunch of tailors, seamstresses could get together now and start using some products to make some bags for sale because they need it right now. Now is when they will make a killing.
Oh, I definitely agree with you, Colin. I definitely think that that's a good idea. Hope that someone or someone.
Because we have a lot of material in the stores, then they could buy the material and make bags with them. They could go down there by Astafan store there, get some material. They could get people like Astafan and them to order in some materials for them now and start hitting those machines now in those tailor shops instead of waiting for people to come to tell you, so in a zip for me, sew on a button for me, stitch up here, cut down here. Add a product to your tailoring and your seamstressing thing now by making bags for sale.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Good point, Carl. All right, no problem. Let's see if we got another call on the line. Is that Isaac? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Monarch,
Yes.
let me tell you something. These people who got the place how it is here. We used to when you go shopping weekend time and you get 20 bags because they double back them. Go get messed up, you go get, you use them, rinse them out and dry them to your garbage, and you throw them in the garbage pan. Secondly, the dry one them, you fold them, put them in a bag, and when you go shopping, you walk with them, take them out, with the cashier, and when they don't cash your goods, you bag your goods. So you recycle in the bags. When I used to sell meat, there was a lady who used to come from Kayan, and she used to bring back she bags. Bag of put in she mutton, bag of put in she pork, bag of put in she beef. And if somebody cattle food, she got bag of that. And then she just put them in a big bag.
Yeah, no, I agree. And even with the ban, though, I still think that people need to be paying attention to the environment because.
Yes. But listen to me. When they stop use the brazen bottle, them right, the glass bottle.
Yes.
I was over on the landfill with the loader driver, the bulldozer man. I said, look, you see this plastic bottle here? We're going to have a big problem down the line with this. He said, why? He said, boy, you ain't got no problem. Because the bulldozer going to crush the bottle them. I said, they ain't going to rotten. Them not going to rotten. They're going to be in the earth. And more you put on them, more he mountain going. And me not dead yet. And he not dead. And he see me boat come up past.
Yeah, no, I know there's a lot. There's a lot more. I should say, other than just plastic, that can harm the environment. So we need to look at it.
Even clothes. Nobody wash clothes and things like that before. People show it, load of clothes ago, and it clothes them steady long. We got it now rotten.
That's true.
Yeah.
I certainly agree with you. All right. Well, thanks for your contribution, man. We definitely appreciate it. So give us a call at 662-8674. Let us know what you think on the ban of the single-use plastic. And, of course, we're looking at some dates here again for folks who may be just joining us. Let's see what those dates are again. So we've already patched. Oh, well, before we do that, let's take this call. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Monarch. How are you? Happy Monday to you.
I'm doing fine. Thank you. Same to you.
Yes,
I hope you didn't say happy birthday.
No, I say happy Monday to you.
Oh, Monday.
Happy birthday to my wife, Ronnie.
Ronnie, okay, yes.
Saturday.
We had a great celebration on Saturday. We had a great celebration here at ZIZ on Saturday.
Yes, so I was out. So when I came, it was a bit late, but I picked him up still a little bit. Yeah. The plastic, time for them to go. But my Monarch, sometimes I have them and I notice like the tearing and so. So I was saying the rottenness, they go much rotten. Because some of them afterward, they remember they used to make them tick.
Yes.
And they could have had them forward, they wash them, put them out, use them and wash them again. And then afterward, I noticed there was like more getting weaker, so I don't know how it became a problem. But, if there's time for them to go, they got to go. And replace something about, as what your name was saying from Monkey Elroy. Yeah, not Elroy, I mean Carl Brown.
Yes.
You remember long time they used to be making this leather bag. Leather bags that was this time to go shopping in. Yes, I mean, they will bring the material, because the material ain't really here. Only if you want to make money off it, somebody will ship it in here and then they start to use it because it's a lighter material. So that's a good idea. But you must start to like yellow bag. I mean, you give the bag, the bag you so that you can't like a leather bag.
Yes.
Yeah, leather bag.
We saw leather, crocus, all
and it used
kind
to
of
be
thing.
good.
All right, then. Thanks for your call. We appreciate it. ZIZ. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Since we're banning this styrofoam, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is going to happen when we have to buy goat water and soup? We're going to have to work with our own bowls.
Well, as far as I know, there are biodegradable containers that some people are using already. One of the, I guess, one of the criticism against it was the cost. So hopefully, once the styrofoam ban on importation goes into effect, I mean, we'll know exactly, what happens. So, yeah, I'm not too particular with them, the biodegradable stuff. But because I don't know, just like, people complain about the straws, the paper straws that are very soggy and, it can change the taste on your drink or whatever it is. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. I'm sure, I would say 12 other Caribbean countries have already initiated it and they seem to be doing all right. So I'm sure we'll have some tips and tricks from some of these other islands as to what they use.
That is true. Thank you.
All right, thanks for calling in. And yes, that person is worried about their goat water. And I agree as well too, because it's kind of scary as to how do you replace these things with? Anyway, we go back to the phone lines once more. Good morning. Welcome to the
Edge. Blessed good morning, Monarch.
Hello.
You got this shock going. Anyway, when people come buy the goat water and so down here, from tongue, they could buy it down here. When people got it down here, and now
so you said they don't need to come
down here, and so and all over, really able to get the goat water and so that you can, and the sauce and so that you can carry go tongue.
So you said there's no need.
Go missing in tongue because people go stay in the village and buy and you eat it and then you go home.
All right.
So it's a lot of things and the styrofoam them. People go miss them too because when you go with the China you go buy food. Them kind of can food them but they say they don't give you paper thing. Them they can't hold no and pick up I got Gavin Tyson in here, no?
Who is that?
You friend with a Spanish show living in America, Gavin or something?
Not sure, but Go ahead.
Because this man, Mr. Tyson, Doy, used to work on the oil truck up Newtown.
Okay.
Sorry, the Tyson. I think Governor Tyson too, you know.
Okay, yes. There's a Tyson in Florida. They're in Tampa.
Yeah, where he passed yesterday. I don't know.
Okay, not sure if it's the same person. All right, Casilla, yes. Tell them to buy their goat water in Boyd's. Good morning, ZIZ. The Edge.
Good morning, ZIZ.
Good morning.
Alex Mona.
Yes.
She's jumped out speaking.
How are you, sir?
Tell me something. What are you talking about right now? Is plastic bag?
Yes.
They got some problem with it, you know. The people who are making these laws and so, sometimes they don't talk right at all to the people, to the public.
Uh-huh.
Because I went to Value Mart. I shopped for Value Mart, right?
Uh-huh.
And 2 days before they closed off, I went there and they was having some bag by the door giving out.
Yes.
Well, I forward check it. Something really wrong. When I get back there, about a week after, and I pull out the bag, the same bag, they say, no, not in here. So I said, well, what is really going on? What are you used to do? To make sheet, to make pillowcase, or to do what? To put up home? They could make cotton? You give out this stuff because the government said, and it was a plan, long time ago, to get rid of the bag. The plastic bag, because it's a hazard to the place. All over you see them flying up and down. And people say, you can't get them, you go burn them up, I think you should burn them up. That's how I think. Now, the supermarket, when they can tell you, don't bring them in there, and you're shopping, you leave, when you walk in the next bag, when I walk with a handbag, but they're going to put them in a plastic bag from there. So I asked them, what is the problem? They said, don't bring them in here. I said, well, so the cashier tell me they to throw it. So I thought that truck, box pick up, car, everything, they couldn't get them a canary. You know the people them going to bring them back. Carry them a canary, you get rid of them, they shouldn't give them out. They give them out free, yes. To people who come, they come shop, customers and so.
So these were plastic bags?
Yeah, plastic bags. They give them out by the door, right by the door, they give them out.
So obviously, I guess they were trying to get rid of them then, before the ban.
Yes, but you get rid of them by people getting rid of them. You get rid of them yourself. You got truck and bus and pick up them with a black something.
Understandable.
Get them, burn them up. Go and give them to nobody.
Understandable, because then it becomes your responsibility to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's them responsible to get rid of it. Carry them, I can't burn them up. When they're burning up the ganja and thing down shooting range, policeman go down there, army man go down there, and got the ganja them a burn down there. Well, they can give policeman them, give policeman let they go burn them too.
I hear you.
The policeman let they go burn them, let they burn ganja and plastic, everything together. Then they go down shooting range, you never shooting range, yeah? Yes. Right down there, they go down. I pass them, they go look, go down, they go wash the skin, see them down, they burn in the ganja, them business. Burn where they don't sell them, burn where they don't want it. You know we go.
All right. John Paul, I hope you're doing good though. Long time I haven't seen you, man.
Yeah, man, me are still.
All right, good. One of our veterans here in St. Kitts. Anyway, we're going to take a short break before we come back to wrap up the program for today.
Just living
already, boss? You sure you could drive after them drinks?
Yeah, I could handle it, Ain't too far from here. I'm gonna take me time.
Oh my God, Jeff, you're gone. I told you not to drink and drive.
The problem with drinking and driving is the morning after. Drink responsibly.
This message was brought to you by the St. Kitts Nevis National Council on Drug Abuse Prevention in collaboration with SKNIS.
What did you mean earlier about climate change, Mom?
Well, when I was your age, I remember beautiful coral reefs and healthy beaches. The summers weren't as hot as they are right now, and the rainy season meant that it only rained when it was supposed to.
And then what happened?
The weather just started to change, and storms got worse. Coral reefs started to die because the ocean was getting too warm, and crops started to die because there was not much rain. You know, we realized as adults that we were doing something that was causing this.
What were you all doing?
Same thing we're doing now. Not using clean, renewable energy, chopping down too many trees, and even polluting the air with gases such as the gases emitted from our cars when we drive around.
We need some help before it's too late, Mom. We can't let it get worse. What can I do? We can raise our voices.
With 35 million dreams, aspirations, and futures at risk in Carry Forum, we need your voice in our story against climate change. Acknowledge, commit, act. This message is brought to you by the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center under the Intra-ACP Global Climate Change Alliance Plus program and is funded by the European Union.
All right, welcome back to the Edge, or the final few minutes here on ZIZ Radio today. Today, of course, we were discussing the ban on single-use plastic bags and styrofoam, and then all the other stuff that comes up in August as well. Got a question where someone saying, what is going to happen to vendors at music festival and at Christmas time, which I'm assuming you mean carnival. Well, they're going to have to do like everybody else, buy biodegradable products to serve their drinks and food in as well. I think that's what's going to happen. Looks like we got a call. Let's take this call before we end for today. Good morning, ZIZ. Welcome to the Edge.
Yes, it's me again. Yeah, anyway, don't worry them, because Sheen, you sit down, you be tax out there. The Sheen thing don't go up so high. And the other one, when they order from that day, they gonna keep the clothes to like us we used to wash out the dress, put it back on. I don't know what I'm to them,
I'm assuming you're talking about the tariffs in the United States?
Yes, they're going to teach me young people. You know, a lot of young people don't watch with you.
Yep.
Yeah, you hardly used to hear that. I have a friend, and she just said, I got to change this. I said, me? I had an address so they went to church. I asked a girl in church, you know what I had this church? Since Ram said it in 19, not. And he look boy, where we make a boy for Sheen and what his name? The other one, I forget the other one name. But they're going to lead them so hard here that they ain't not able to order. So I don't know, they're going to pull up the shelf, they're going to wash it out like how we used to do in the night, and we'll have it to be a bright and old in the next day. You have a good lunch, so much of clothes.
All right, well, we'll see how the tariff war works out in the United States and how it affects us down here, because we do have products that we export to the United States. So we'll see what happens. All right, thanks again for that call. We definitely appreciate it. Looks like we got another call on the line. Good morning, sorry.
Good morning, you big friend. Monarch, Paula.
Hey, Paula, how you doing?
Friend, love you. Keep up them good work.
I know. You don't no comment on the topic, right? You just want to say hello to me.
Yeah, and they got my niece leaving tomorrow, Toya.
Toya? Where's she heading to?
Bless up.
Where's she heading to?
They got Atlanta.
Oh, she's going back to Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No problem at all. Paula, thanks for calling. We definitely appreciate it.
And big up Granny, big up yourself.
Yeah.
One love.
We know you're always listening, so thanks for that.
Thanks.
All right. Listen, we got 4 minutes. If we can get a call in now, then we'll take that call and end for today. Again, today we were discussing the ban on single-use plastics, and let's see if we can go through those dates again. We're coming up on March 31st. That's the last decision that was taken. Businesses must stop distributing and selling plastic shopping bags. April 30th, which is coming up, 2025, the importation of styrofoam containers, egg crates, and single-use plastic straws will be prohibited. In July of 2025, distribution of those products that I just mentioned will be banned. On August 31st, there will be a ban on importation of plastic plates, cups, and utensils. And then November 30th, 2025, a ban on the sale of plastic plates, cups, and utensils. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3 minutes to 12 o'clock. We're going to end here as we take you up to the 12 o'clock midday news here on ZIZ. Thank you again for joining The Edge today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
From the heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devin Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.